Hey, it's Daryl again. This is coffee and no breakfast. Um, so each morning I have a look at stuff and try to see if I can think of something smart to say about anything. I just read a thing and it was a thing purportedly written by a medical student who said, "Oh, they don't know how weight loss works. Like they don't know what makes people obese or whatever." And I'm like, everybody knows that I'm sure there's some people who have some very very odd, 1 in 1,000 people has some odd medical condition. Okay, that's fine. Everybody else, here I'll tell you something that will actually work. I know this because I've done it. Okay, and I did it at the same time as about 70 other people. I was in the military. I was in the Navy. And when you start in the military, they get you to do exercise and they control how you eat. Everybody loses weight. Like everybody. The people that are really skinny don't lose any weight because they're already really skinny. So it goes like this. I don't know. I normally weighed about 90 kg and I decreased my weight to 75 kilograms, which is extremely low for my height. One of my friends is a doctor. He was a doctor at the time, and when I met him for a lunch or a cup of coffee or something, he was like, "Whoa, are you okay? You look really underweight." And I was like, "I go running every day." um, yeah. Anyway, here's the exercise regime where you'll lose weight. You run everywhere outside. You don't ever walk. You only run. When you're outside, you run between buildings. You're going to catch the bus to work, you run. You're walking around your neighborhood. No, you just run. You run. Here's the other thing you have to do at the same time. You only eat 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have your dinner early. 5:30 p.m. Straight after work is what I'm saying. And then run. Every day run 5 kilometers. And on the days you don't run 5 kilometers, run 7. If you do that, you'll definitely lose weight. You'll also injure yourself. You'll get a sore knee or ankle or something. Okay? So what you have to do is everywhere you go, you run for 2 weeks. And then you walk for 1 week. And then you run for 2 weeks. And then you walk for 1 week. Okay? Just do that. And that means that on those weeks where you walk, you won't injure yourself and you will recover, like if you have any minor injuries. Okay, this is not medical advice. This is just something that me and 70 other people did all at the same time. Guess what? We all lost weight. Everybody. Except for the people that were already really skinny. The people that were already really skinny didn't lose any weight. I think some of them probably put on weight because we were doing other exercise, push-ups and other stuff. Not gym stuff, not weightlifting or anything like that, but just generally playing sport or stuff like that. Anyway, that's it. That's all you need to know. So, yeah, you do. There is a way of losing weight. You control your eating. That's all it is. Okay, but you exercise. So you can do 2 things. One is control your eating, and the other one is exercise. But if you do them both at the same time, that works really well. I've been after everything that's happened in the last few years, I've been doing a thing to, control my weight. I'm on day, I don't really remember now, 650 days in a row of doing my 10,000 steps at least. So every day where I don't do 10,000 steps, if it gets to the afternoon, I go for a walk around the block until I clock up my 10,000 steps. Because some days I'm busy and I do a lot of stuff. I'll clock up 10 or 15 or 20,000 steps just doing other stuff. But if I get to the mid-afternoon, my watch says, "It looks like you're being lazy today." I go for a walk around the block. Yeah, that's it. and that's working quite well. I haven't lost a lot of weight, maybe 5 kgs or something, but the fitness has improved, right? So because I'm every day, not I don't ever skip, no skip day. Every day I do my normal minimum exercise, and it's not that much. I keep wanting to add in to do some press-ups and other stuff like that to improve my upper body strength, but I just don't remember. I don't remember to do it. But my watch reminds me that I haven't taken my 10,000 steps, and I wear my fitness watch every day, and 650 days in a row. Okay, I'm not sure if it's exactly. Well, last time I looked, it was about 650. So that's a lot. It's 2 years, you know. So I haven't skipped a day for 2 years. You have to just keep on it. You just have to keep on it. That's how that is. But there you go. I'll just recap. So this is the thing. Eat 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. Eat some food with protein in it. Have a poached egg for breakfast or a glass of milk. At lunchtime, eat a poached egg or something. I don't know. I'm just saying what's cheap and easy. Have a sandwich which has got some meat in it. You know, not all this vegetable. Here's a prediction. All these vegetable food substitutes, they're all trash. They're all going to cause heart disease or kidney disease or liver disease or something. All these, I can't believe it's not meat things, they're all junk. Don't eat them. They're all rubbish because they're all just processed. They're processed corn and soy. Processed corn and soy. And humans are not meant to eat corn and soy. That's not food for humans. That's like food for, what eats corn? Llamas or something, okay? What eats soy? Water buffalo or something? I don't know. That's not human food. Corn and soy are not human foods. And then for dinner, eat. Go really boring. I'm in New Zealand. Eat your meat and 3 vegetables. Okay. Head on your plate. Quarter of your plate. That can be a piece of meat. Eat a lamb chop or a piece of pork or a piece of beef or something. Okay, fish. Eat some fish on your plate. The other 3/4 of your plate, vegetables. A giant pile of salad. Some broccoli, green leafy vegetables. Broccoli, silver beet. Green beans. Peas are a bit sketchy as well. Because peas are carbs. Green beans with small immature beans in the bean. You're eating the pod of the bean. But the actual beans inside the bean pod, they're carbs. You can eat potatoes. Here's another one. Rice and pasta are rubbish. Don't eat rice and pasta. Don't eat them. Like, not if you're a fat Westerner, don't eat rice and pasta. They're junk. They're junk food. I did food and nutrition at university. Okay, just got a science degree. You can eat rice and beans together for a complete vegetarian protein. Okay, so this is a thing. So those meat substitutes, which I consider to be rubbish, if you were to eat that, what you eat is rice and beans together. Okay, beans, I mean like the bean-shaped beans, kidney beans or whatever, red beans, lentils. You eat them with rice, and you have to eat them together. If you're going to eat rice, you must eat beans. If you're going to eat beans, you must eat rice with it. Okay, and the reason why is because there's the proteins that are in it. Rice is an incomplete protein food, and beans are an incomplete protein food. And if you eat them together, you get the 7 fundamental amino acids that can be reassembled into every type of protein that you need in your body. Okay, so I learned this when I studied food and nutrition at university. Okay, you can look it up yourself. Just look up complete amino acids or complete proteins for human nutrition. You can look that up. But I don't recommend eating beans and rice. Okay, so I stopped eating corn and beans. That's another option. Corn and beans, like when you eat nachos, you got your red kidney beans and your corn chips. That also creates a complete protein food, but I don't recommend it. It makes me sick. It took me a long time to work out that there's something in either corn or beans that makes me sick. So if I eat those, I just feel sick. Like I feel sick in my stomach, and it's because whatever, there's something in there. I can't digest it. It makes me feel sick. Okay, and I used to take some medication, and I don't take it anymore because I work now that if I stopped eating corn and beans and rice, I don't get that problem. So I eat potatoes. I eat potatoes. I had 10 years where I didn't eat potatoes because I ate potatoes a lot when I was a kid and I didn't really like them. Okay, but now I eat potatoes. Potatoes are better because it has fiber. It has fiber. It's a complex thing. Like a potato is much more complicated than a grain of rice. Think of it that way. Like, think of a corn kernel or a potato. No, a potato is a much more complete thing. That's how I see it. But potatoes are nice. Like, you can cook them in a lot of different ways, and you can put stuff on them to make them interesting to eat. Okay, there we go. So, what's the recap? They say nutritionists, they keep telling you that they don't know what makes people lose weight, but here it is. You have to keep exercising. You just exercise a lot. Keep walking. Walk for 2 kilometers a day or walk for 5 kilometers a day. If you walk for 10 kilometers a day, you'll lose weight for sure. You just humans can walk. That's right. And that was the other thing to complete my running and eating 3 times a day diet. If you can't run, walk. Just walk. You want to do a minimum of 2 kilometers a day, which isn't really very far. 2 kilometers takes like 25 minutes to walk. It's not that big a deal. Walk 2 kilometers a day. If that's the minimum you can do because you're heavy or whatever, that's fine. Walk for 2 kilometers a day. And then when you get good at it, do 3 kilometers. And when you get good at it, do 4 kilometers. And when you get good at it, do 5 kilometers. When you've started losing some weight, because you're only eating exactly 3 times a bit. And I mean no snacks or anything in between. Nothing. Don't eat anything. Eat your 3 meals and don't eat anything in between whatsoever. Have a cup of coffee, that's fine. A cup of tea or a drink. Not anything with sugar. No sugar. Don't have any sugar. You shouldn't ever drink any sugar-laden drinks, okay? So don't drink fruit juice. Don't drink whatever your favorite fizzy drink. Don't drink anything. Don't drink a milkshake. Don't drink anything with sugar in it at all. You should never actually drink sugary drinks because sugary drinks don't occur naturally in nature. The only thing that you get that's close to a sugary drink is a watermelon or an orange. If you're going to eat a watermelon or an orange, eat the whole thing. Don't turn it into juice. Just eat the orange. Don't puree anything, and don't squeeze any juice out of any fruit. Just eat the whole piece of fruit. That's what I'm just telling you what I think. This is my opinion. Anyway, as I say, I've had coffee and no breakfast. So there you go. That's the answer. If you want to lose weight, run for 2 weeks on, 1 week off. Run everywhere outside. Run 2 to 5 kilometers a day. And if you ever get any kind of sore knee or anything, stop immediately. Stop because you don't want to injure yourself. And running shoes, that's another thing. You can get different kinds of running shoes. There's a thing called overpronation, which is where the balance of weight across your foot changes. And when you buy sneakers, when you buy a pair of running shoes, you'll see that they have hard parts on the inside of the shoe or on the outside of the shoe. And those hard parts are to balance the line that as you run, your heel strikes the ground, and then you'll roll through the body of the shoe. And if you're rolling inward too much, then you buy shoes that have hard part on the inside that prevents you from rolling in too much. And if you're rolling outward too much, then you buy shoes which have a hard part on the outside of the shoe, which stops your foot rolling outward. And if you don't know, you can buy two pairs of running shoes, one with a hard part on the inside and one with a hard part on the outside edge of the heel. You can get both types and change from one to the other. Wear a different pair of running shoes each day and swap from one to the other backwards and forwards. And that way, whatever part of your knee or ankle is getting sore, you won't be compounding it every single day. I went through a period of running shoes and knee injuries and stuff, so I learned about that as well. There you go. Yeah, that's my answers. Anyway, I need to have some breakfast because I've had too much coffee. Have a nice day. Catch you later.